Alrighty, guys, welcome to another episode of Coaching Chats. I'm Ryan. We've got Jules, Adam, and Simon. And for our first and greatest segment, we're going to have a minute of Simon speaking. So, Simon, give me a second while I get the clock up. No one else is allowed to speak until Simon is finished. In 3, 2, 1, Simon, take it away.
All right, so me and Heidi celebrated 12 years, as some of you may or may not know. She didn't put a ring on it, but she did book a nice hotel room, so we stayed at the Como on Saturday night, which is pretty good. And can you put that down, please? So yeah, we stayed at the Crown, Como even. We went out for a nice steak. I managed to walk through the whole of the hotel in a robe and slippers to get to the pool. So this is the lift that you have to take if you want to go to all the restaurants. I went in it, full on robe, walked through the lobby because Heidi dared me to. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
You do that normally.
Yeah, well, it is only natural, yeah. I went for an awesome steak. And then I made a 21-year-old's birthday by showing up. And she got to have a dance. You want to say? You want to give her a shout out? Yeah. So Anna, I hope you enjoyed me coming.
Even though he complained about it for the entire time he was there.
Oh, I hate Scarborough.
First thing you say when you walked in, I had to queue.
Yeah. Yeah, well, sorry, but yeah, Scarborough is not my place.
It's very interesting of you. Jules, how's your weekend been, mate?
Yep, very good, mate. Can't complain. Had a good day yesterday.
Sprouted a beard? Did you have a beard last week?
Quite possible. But no comment. Perhaps. I don't know. The beard's really growing on me.
And Adam, how's your weekend, mate?
Oh, we're frozen.
Have we frozen? Ryan's
frozen.
Adam, how's your Jules? I heard nothing about your beard. What were you saying about your beard?
Oh, it's gone again. You keep cracking up. No, my beard's growing fast. So, and also my hair's growing. I don't know if anyone's noticed my bad hair, but I'm in the awkward stage of growing my hair back. When I got back from Canada, I shaved my head. I think I've told this story. I shaved my head with a razor, so it was like skin bald. And then when it started to grow back, I noticed that it was a little bit thin in the sides. So I thought I'm going to give my hair one last crack at growing out to cover it up. And then after that, I'm done. Yeah, I'm a hat guy now.
Yeah. Adam, how was your weekend, buddy?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Break any long jump records?
No.
I got skipping and jumping.
No. I got my stitches taken out last Thursday, so that was exciting. And yeah, just slowly getting moving again.
So the stitches are out.
Yep.
Wicked. What did you watch Lilo and Stitch as your movie to celebrate the occasion?
Oh God, no, I didn't.
Dear.
Well, that might be the best time for your movie review, Adam. What did we watch this week?
What did I watch? I watched Training Day with
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington, yeah. I thought it was really good. Like Denzel Washington's acting was like really good. Like he was playing the character he was playing, you were sort of meant to not like, but he was just like so funny and like charming, I guess.
He's excellent in that movie, yeah.
Yeah, like you almost liked him even though he was like doing all the wrong stuff. But the ending was really weird. Like it just kind of finished.
Spoiler.
I didn't.
I think the movie's 20 years old.
I thought it was pretty good. I'll give it 4 out of 5 hops just because the ending just like was like kind of anticlimactic.
4 out of 5 hops. So
what
it was
about
on
the soundtrack?
It was on track with the 5 hops.
Soundtrack's so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I watched another movie called Rush.
Oh,
About
what a film!
Formula One drivers, Nicky Lauda and James Hunt. I thought it was pretty good.
That's Chris
Um,
Hemsworth, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's a
his-
mental film.
yeah, like the overall acting was pretty good, but Chris Hemsworth's accent could have done a bit of work. He was meant to be playing an English character,
has
but
he got the American accent, has he?
no,
is
he
he
was meant to be
playing
playing an
a
English
UK?
character, but the Australian accent was definitely shining through.
He
Oh, dear.
Quite often.
slops in sometimes, hey?
Yeah,
I say
But,
slop
I really enjoyed
because
that.
it is a bit sloppy.
I thought it was cool movie.
Oh dear.
It is
Yeah.
very good. I really like it. What did that get? How many hops does that get?
Oh, I'll give that a 4 out of 5 as well.
Oh, I think everything's 4 and a half.
Yeah.
Nah, last week's the 2 movies I watched last week were 5.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked. So it's any of them changed after these 2 movies?
No, I still stand by my. What did I give for the first one? 4 out of 5, I think. I still stand by that.
Excellent.
I still stand by my 5 out of 5s last week.
Excellent. Well,
How was your weekend, Ryan?
thank you for asking, Jules. My weekend was great, apart from the fact that I just sat in the gym all weekend pretty much doing work. So, because I'm going away next week. So this time next week, coaching chats will be coming to you from me on a beach.
Wait, oh,
We're going to
news
give it a
to
go.
Are you going to have any signal?
Yeah, Telstra Signal is available up there, and I have a Telstra SIM. So we'll be giving it a good old crack. You guys will be in charge of the recording and posting process, but I'm sure you can figure that out, guys. It's not rocket science. I think Adam's done it once before, so maybe we'll put Adam in charge of it. But
Yeah, good idea.
I'll be on a beach. Maybe I might have my fishing rod out. Who knows? I might catch a fish midway through the show. How would that be?
That'd be pretty good.
Imagine catching a fish. Can't wait. I'm so excited. So I was making sure that everything is done and ready to go for when I'm away next week. So, woohoo! It's like when you go away. When me and Simon go away, we spend literally like the week before making sure that we are definitely ready for a holiday. I think. Isn't that right, Simon? It's like the prep work
basically.
that goes into us having a week off ends up being like you need an extra week of holiday for that week to be prepared to get off, but that's all right. It'll be good. So I had a quiet weekend, watched a movie. I watched a movie. What movie did I watch? Something about a king trying to learn how. The King's Speech. Me and Annika watched The King's Speech. That is also a cracking film, Adam, if you want to give that one a go.
Yeah, I've heard that one's good.
That one's
I watched The Other Guys. That was hilarious.
I actually went to the movies on the weekend, so everyone's watching movies.
Quality film. The other guys in turn.
It was hilarious. It was so good.
Yeah, it is funny.
That's Mark
It is funny.
Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cracker of a film. What movie did you see at the films?
With The Rock before he took all his steroids.
Oh,
Yes. Downsized Dwayne, I call him.
that's nice, Dwayne. What about you, Jules?
I went to the movies and I watched the new Russell Crowe movie called Unhinged.
Oh, was it good?
It was excellent. Yeah, Russell Crowe's a really good actor.
I'm a big fan of Russ.
Yeah, he was excellent in it. He does a southern accent in the movie, like a Southern American accent. I mean, he nails it. You couldn't even hear any Kiwi. He's not Australian, he's Kiwi. Couldn't
He's
hear any
Australian.
Kiwi. Yeah,
Cool
pretty much.
Australian.
You couldn't hear any Kiwi come through, and the plot was good, and
He
acting
supports the
was
Rabbitohs. He must be Australian.
good. Yeah, it must be then. Because I know a lot about rugby, so I definitely know what that means. Yeah, no, it was good. It was excellent. It was good to be back at the movies. Like, I haven't been, obviously, in a long time. So it was good.
Yeah. Well, talking about film production and yada yada, we on the weekend must
Oh,
have
dear.
done a big job on the old film production for the FSC members.
We
Putting in
did.
a big shift on Friday to get all the video content up there. I can't believe I did literally 1,000 variations of a split squat. I didn't know there was so many variations of a split squat but Simon kept coming up with different ones. So they're all up there now and they'll be handed out to the members as soon as we can get them to you. They're all on Traineroic now, so the variations are available for the coaches to give to you. But Jules, the star of the show was your calf pops. Oh no, actually, the star of your show was you stuffing up every exercise
Oh,
you
no.
attempted.
I did have a
We
bit of
gave you calf raises because how can you stuff that up? And you still stuffed it up sometimes. Tell us
Yeah.
tell us, how do your calves feel today?
Well, first and foremost, logistically, Simon discovered these intricate exercises that I've never seen before, and then gave them to me to demo. I didn't even know
Was
what
it
they
a
were.
step up?
A step up and a step down, yeah.
Step
We've
up.
had them for ages. They just haven't been on there.
Bodybuilders don't do step ups or
So-
step downs.
Yeah.
Jules doesn't
that-
do legs, so
So exactly. So that was a bit of a nightmare. But then I did take the reins with the calf raise demonstrations. I thought I did very, very well. I actually pitched to Ryan to just every calf raise demonstration video was just me saying, it's all genetics, don't worry about it. That was shot down. So yeah, if you are training calves for some reason, then you will see me on the videos. With
Jules,
absolutely
what would your
bulging
top
calves.
10? Let's not go 10 because you don't have 10 tips or anything. But what is your top 3
Pretty
tips
much.
for training calves, and how do you do it? Because you are the calf master. So
My top tips for training calves. Well, I have added like 2 inches to my calves. So now they're only like,
your calves are even 2 inches big.
what,
yeah, now they're
since
4
birth?
inches. No, in the last like 12 months.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been trying hard. My top 3 tips for training calves. Number 1 would be don't do it. But number 2 would be if you are going to do it, make sure that you do a lot of body weight stuff, because that's what I've been doing lately. I've been doing a lot of single leg calf raises on the boxing ring. Any of my clients that I PT will notice that like half the time if they're doing
your
something
calves got
outside, yeah, well they'll notice that too. But half the time when I'm coaching them outside, I'm just doing calf raises on the boxing ring, single leg calf raises, and they're good. You can definitely feel the pump. And then my third and final tip would be don't go all bouncy, because there's a lot of tendon involvement if you're bouncing big weights. So you can load up the seated calf raise machine and then bounce it around, which is fairly easy, but doesn't really do much. So drop the weight a little bit, slow it down, and get the squeeze. But yeah, first tip would be don't do it. Don't bother.
was that a shoot?
Pointless.
Were you
Huh?
shooting at Adam then? Don't bounce around.
No,
No, I'm saying don't bounce the weights when you're doing calf raises.
so you're just
Yeah.
using the tendons, not the muscles.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, yeah. Make sure you're using the tendons. Adam, what about you, mate? What are your top 10 single leg calf raises as variations from the weekend? Don't give us 10, please.
Well, top 10. Nah, going up and down. Actually, going up and down the stairs for me is like a pretty much, because the way you do it with crutches is you go crutches. No, how do you do it?
You go crunch to
Push
foot,
up.
crunch to foot.
Yeah. So I kind of have to do a calf raise every step just so I can get the crutches high enough onto the next step. So however many steps I'm doing is like stairs. So like each stair, I'll have to do a calf raise. So if
When
I'm
do you
going
go
somewhere with,
upstairs?
at home,
Isn't
or
your bedroom downstairs?
yeah, but I still have to go stairs to get into the house.
Oh, yeah.
Go on
yeah.
those upside down houses. I got one as well back home.
I got another tip that I just remembered, by the way. Also,
Oh, good.
change your toe angle. Mix it
look
up.
at him go. The toe angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Why
the
do
toe
you
angle.
change the toe angle?
To change the angle you hit the muscle from, different, load different parts of the calf. There's many different parts of the calf in a normal human being. There's only one thin part of the calf for Julian Ward, but that's just genetics, like I said. So
Actually, a legitimate
What
tip for
about
training calves.
Julian Biondillo, does he have different calves?
his are even worse. That's why he got bullied.
That's why it became Julian Ward.
I'm
Actually,
like Bane.
a legitimate tip for training calves for anyone who actually wants to get something out of this would be bent knee and straight knee.
Yeah.
Like, hitting both of those. Because obviously you're hitting slightly different muscles
Mm.
when you're doing that.
Bend the knee. Bending the knee is something that Heidi did not do on the weekend for Simon.
No, she didn't.
Jules, seeing as you're making jokes about bending the knee, why would you bend the knee when you're doing a calf raise versus having a straight one? What muscle are you hitting instead?
I could explain that, but I think Adam would be the better man to explain that.
I'll leave it to you, mate. You're the calf expert.
Look, with a bent knee, you're lifting the weights, obviously, with a bent knee. So that has a lot of advantages. So that's my... I have no idea. I don't know. Sometimes I bend my knee, sometimes I don't.
It's a 50-50 answer. Like,
My answer is yes. Who gives a shit about calves, really? Just wear high socks.
straight leg is more Gastrov, and bend knee is the other one, Soleus.
Soleus.
Yeah,
Soleus, however you want to say it.
Soleus rhymes with pointless for me.
Simon, have you got any knowledge to drop on the calves for us?
I hate training them as much as Jules.
Thank you.
But no, like I guess for rehab, they're quite important as a little thing for the ankle complex. But other than that, they're a waste of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, they're not a waste of time. They're great for your squat.
No.
I think make sure that you're not just training them in isolation. Make sure you're training your squat patterning because that helps a lot as well. And then make sure you're hitting a lot of like isometric holds around them as well. Really gets the bad boys firing up because there is a lot of tendon there. So
And the
isometric
tibs.
hold.
Don't forget the tibs.
Yeah, and make sure you hit the tibs. No one thinks about the tibs. Tibs are important. Tibs get girls.
Yeah, just walk
Chicks,
around with your
big
toys up.
tibs.
And if you don't have big tibs and you don't have big calves, your sporting performance will probably drop. What leads us on to this great topic of Jules, what is the sporting news for the weekend?
Sports.
I
boy.
that in big time, eh? Like,
Oh, it was good. No, it's good. No, it's all happening in the world of sport. Most sports have returned, which is great to see. We can jump straight into the results. Football, I've got them on my TV here, so I'm going to read them off the TV. It's excellent. This is technology at its finest. The Doggies were very disappointing against the Tigers. They went down by 41 points. That's very disappointing. Dogs had a really good start to the year, but they do this, don't they? You guys probably don't even know. Port beat the Demons by 51 points. They're another very disappointing team. Hawthorn beat Carlton. You want to talk about choking? That's a choking hazard, the Carlton Blues. They were up 31-0 in the first quarter, and they ended up losing by 31 points. So that's a 6-goal swing. That's not good footy at all. Brisbane beat Essendon by 10 goals. There's a few pumpings action on the weekend. North Melbourne Football Club beat Adelaide Crows by 70 points. They kicked the biggest score of the year, kicked 19 goals, 5 for a total of 119 points. And on that game, on a more serious note, that was Mad Jack Daw's return game. I don't know if you guys know the story, but Mad Jack Daw had a pretty significant mental health issue toward the end of last year, where that led to a physical injury, and then he got more physical injuries and complications from then on, and really battled his way through the last half of last year. And then 700 days later, he returned and played a game on the weekend, and he ended up kicking a goal, and every single player on the ground got to him. It was good. Good redemption story. You love to see it. Sports
I've
good.
seen that on Facebook. It actually looks really quite special.
Yeah, it was really special. He redeemed, I think the word the commentators used was he got his redemption. He went and got his life back, which was good. Good for Mad Jack. St Kilda pumped the Swans. The Swans still stuck. The Eagles beat the Cats in a ripping game. Holy shit, the heartbreak for me. The Eagles are good again. You hate to see it. Nick Nat-Nui can actually play football. I hate it. GWS beat Ryan's team, the Gold Coast. Very unfortunate.
Oh,
And in the last game of the round, GWS won by 26 points. In the last game of the round, some might even call it the main event, the mighty Freo Dockers got up against the Magpies. Oh my God. That was the biggest upset betting-wise of the season. Have a taste, Eddie Maguire, because
there's a lot of controversy around the Pies at the moment. The coach has got a big fine for playing tennis on the weekend.
Yeah,
the whole team was apparently spotted down Cottesloe Beach trying to do a recovery session, was against the protocol, so they're getting fined left, right, and centre.
They are, and
they're not having a good time in Hubland. Came
the same week that Eddie Maguire, gave the big one to footy clubs about not just following the rules, and then his club doesn't follow the rules. So. They're in a bit. And then they lost to the Dockers, which is even. And then they lost to the Dockers, which is the most embarrassing.
It's not a good week when you get fined a lot of money. I think it's like 10 grand per infringement or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a lot of fines, and then they end up getting the biggest fine of them all and losing points to the Dockers. So.
I know, how embarrassing. And just quickly, to finish off the AFL, the soft tissue injuries, as predicted on this very podcast in February, have run absolute. No way, it wasn't February. Would have been like April. Have run absolutely rampant. There is a hamstrings pinging left, right, and centre. Toby Green did his hamstring. Michael Walters went down with a hamstring. Darcy Tucker needs surgery for his hamstring. They are going haywire. What are your thoughts on that, boys?
It's shoot season, baby. It's shoot season. Pew, pew, pew. Shooting them. They're popping like there's nothing left. They're popping like Adam doing something in the gym, eh? Like bang, bang, bang.
Oh dear. And there's they're short turnarounds now, so almost always.
What's the Freo injury list at?
11 of our best 22.
Craig's getting warmed up, hey. Craig
missing half our
Carter's
team.
warm up on.
And we
He's
still
going to be recruited. They're going to have to get the admin
guys.
stuff in soon, and Craig's top of the list on the big tall forward.
I googled football results, and it tells me that Arsenal beat Chelsea in the FA Cup. Simon, thoughts?
Well, no, you have to ask Ryan, really. He's the Chelsea fan.
Ryan, thoughts?
It's disappointing, but the season that Chelsea have had has been exceedingly good with the return of Super Frank in a coaching position and no transfers. So top four, can't really would love to beat Arsenal, but whatever. They've got to win something every now and again. Old Arsenal, they don't win much anymore.
What are they? The Gunners? Is that them?
Yeah, you can call them the Gunners if you like. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Then weekly segment. Julian tries to figure out rugby. I googled rugby results, and it came up with this, and this is what we're going with. The Reds beat the Waratahs 32-26.
Up the Reds.
The Brumbies beat the Rebels. Yep. Then somehow the Rebels. Oh, this was last. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Hang on. What round? It's round 5. Okay, the Western Force lost to the Rebels. That sucks. Western Force, a WA team, but they scored 20 points, which by my maths is anywhere between 3 and 7 tries.
Every game. So, it's not like they're getting whitewashed. They got whitewashed against the Brumbies the week before, but the Brumbies are one of the top teams. If Super Rugby was still Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, the Brumbies would be one of the big top teams. They were getting wins over in New Zealand earlier in the year. So that's okay. We can let that happen. But the rest of the team, they've been extremely competitive with everyone else. So now they're on a home stretch with all the rest of their games being at home. Should be pretty good.
That's good. And Brumbies beat the Reds by 2 points, which was a cracking contest, I would assume. That's a close game. So, yeah, hopefully the Western Force can keep getting them touchdowns. And then hockey's back. NHL is back, a return this week in the hubs. Nothing really interesting has happened just yet. My team, the Oilers, they went down to Chicago. Pretty pathetic effort, to be honest, but that's all right. And one notable thing from hockey was if you get time, Google Colorado Avalanche goal. They scored a goal today to win. It was 2-2, and they scored a goal with 0.01 seconds on the clock. There was a lot of virtual referee controversy, and the camera couldn't keep up with the pace of the puck. So there's a little gap between the puck and the red line when the 0.01 second expires. So they called it a goal and they won. So big news. I don't know what's going on, but basketball's back, eh, Adam?
Yeah, NBA is back.
Anything crazy happened?
Actually, yeah, so for people who don't know, they've the whole 22 out of the 30 teams have gone into Disneyland in Orlando, and they created a hub. They've got, I think it's 2 courts that they're playing games on, and then I think it was 4 or 5 practice courts. But yeah, there was some ripper games over the weekend. Pretty much all the games have been pretty close, which has been good. All the games have been tight finishes, but
what's the plan for this? Are they finishing the regular season and doing playoffs or what?
Yeah, I think they've got 8 more rounds or something, and then 8 more games. They don't do rounds like footy or whatever, but they have 8 more games until playoffs start. So it's more just figuring out the final seeding. But probably the biggest story was one of the players from Phoenix got sent to, where did he get sent to Indiana. So him, along with some of their future draft picks, got sent to Indiana for cash considerations. So I don't even know what that technically means, but pretty much I think all that Phoenix gets was a little bit of money or whatever. And he came out and scored 53 points. big FU to Phoenix for trading him, pretty much.
Yeah. Taste that. Yeah, and to wrap up sport, I Googled, because I heard there was a bit of controversy around baseball. So I Googled Major League Baseball news, and 3 stories came up. So here's what I'm going to read you. These are all real headlines from MLB.com. As MLB confronts coronavirus, will the first impressions of the 2020 season be the last as the season's in doubt? Not good. I heard that a whole team got diagnosed with COVID or something. That's bad. The next headline is Major League Baseball legend roasted after comparing home run hitting freak to Jordan. I don't know what that means. And the top story of the day, are you guys ready? Major League Baseball player Reese McGuire's masturbation bust captured on video. What an idiot. Legit.
It's not looking good for baseball.
Can you see this? Can you see this? So Reese McGuire needs to be a bit better than that, to be honest. But that's sport.
Now for the quiz. Woo! Everyone's favourite quiz. Who is the current quiz champion?
I think Simon won last week, didn't he?
Simon won last week, didn't he? It's his first win on the.
No, I've got 2.
No, your first one doesn't count, mate.
It does. It counts.
And the fact that you
VAR.
had won conclusively doesn't mean it's quite
VAR.
embarrassing, to be honest. All right, we've got a general knowledge quiz today, guys. General knowledge, all right? There'll be a couple of 2-pointers in here. There'll be a couple of 1-pointers. No multiple choice.
Oh, no.
I know. How
I thought we're doing quiz quotes.
You what?
Movie quotes.
Oh, no. General knowledge this week. All right, how many – are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
How many time zones are there in Russia?
What? Russia's
right.
big.
Simon, yes?
8.
No, it's not 8.
Is it
Remember,
higher
you
or
have
lower?
one opportunity to ask for a clue.
Jules,
Yes, Jules.
5.
No.
Oh, damn.
Adam.
Yes. We're going to go
Curve
close to
ball.
wins. Hang on. What?
I'm going to say it's a curveball and there's only one time zone.
No. Closest wins the point. Simon, what did you have?
8.
8. You are. And what did Jules have?
5.
5.
Simon, you get the point. There are 11 time zones in
Oh,
Russia.
boy.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Next question.
Time really rushes by over there, right?
I've lost it. That was it. All right, here comes the next question. What is the national flower of Japan?
Adam.
Yes,
Cherry blossom.
it is correct. There's a point for Adam. How many stripes are there on the US flag? Closest answer will win.
Adam.
Yeah.
13.
Well, he's bang on the money there. He doesn't even let you guys respond. There are 13.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
All right, I am looking for the specific type of animal in this because we are all Australians, so you guys should know.
Okay.
I'm not Australian.
Oh, you're a citizen thing.
I'm still not official.
Oh, okay, well, unofficial. You actually should get this because you've done your citizenship test, and only questions like this come up on a citizenship test. So, Simon? If you don't get this, I'm going to report you to the Department of Immigration, and you're going to get deported for cheating on your immigration test.
Okay.
What is the national animal of Australia?
Jules.
Yeah.
The national animal, just one?
The national animal of Australia.
I thought there was 2. Now I don't know which one it is. I'm going to say emu.
No.
Oh.
Adam.
Yes.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, but what type of kangaroo?
There's
Emu
different
kangaroo.
types.
Yeah, there's different types of kangaroo.
I don't know.
You
Big
can
one.
ask.
Big one.
Well, it is a big kangaroo, but that is not its name. Simon, remember, you can ask for a hint.
No, because I didn't know there was more than one.
Well, that could be the hint that you need. Would you like a hint, Simon?
Yeah, go on then.
It is a colour often resembling Australia. kangaroo?
Green kangaroo.
Gold kangaroo.
No, red dirt, stuff like that. You know.
That was like you could have just said a color.
Well, I could
Yeah.
have said a colour, but that's even broader. So I try to make it more specific.
Well, colors that represent Australia is usually green and gold. So
Yeah.
you threw it.
It's not going to be a green one, is it?
Adam, you were closest with kangaroo, so therefore you get the point.
Oh dear.
Simon, what you said, buddy, gold kangaroo. Do you think there's a gold kangaroo hopping around in the wilderness somewhere? Like
Could be.
Who knows? Yeah. Gold and brown.
the freaking gold, the famous gold kangaroo. There probably is a gold kangaroo now. I've made a dickhead of myself, but how many days does it take for the Earth to orbit the Sun?
Adam.
Jules. Whoa, controversy.
Oh, it's Adam.
Ah,
It's like just over 365. That's why we have a leap year. It's like 365 and a quarter or something.
Anyone else?
that sounds about right.
Anyone else?
Nah.
So you're saying it's wrong?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just wanting to
I'm
answer.
pretty sure he's right. I'm pretty sure he's right.
I don't know where you're getting your quarter thing from, but it's 100. It's 365. So yes, Adam gets the point.
Well,
again.
it's
Adam,
just longer. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a leap year.
mate, that's not what my general knowledge answers say. It says 365. It doesn't say 365 and a quarter.
Well, then every 4 years is wrong.
Yeah.
This is wrong then. But I understand what you're saying, so you still get the point. All right. Which of the following empires had no written language? Incas, Aztecs, Egyptians, or the Romans?
Say again.
Which of the following empires had no
Adam.
written language?
The
Adam?
first one.
The Incans?
Yeah.
Incans? It is correct. He is running away with it today. He's just getting in there and beating you guys to a pulp. Last question.
No, that was Adam's one.
Adam has won. Yeah, he's won the quiz. So until 19... Oh, how many have you got?
I think I got like 5.
All of them, but one.
You're 5
How
out
many
of
questions
7.
has there been? Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
you're
got
5 out of
one.
7.
Yeah.
So you won a while ago. Until 1923, what was the Turkish city of Istanbul called?
Yes.
George, you're a history buff. Come on, mate.
Until what year? 1973.
1923.
1923. Istanbul was called something else.
The other name for Istanbul. It's the same, like... Well, there's actually 3 names. It's been called 3 things over that time, but let's not go all the way back to the Roman times. Well, it is during the Roman times that it changed into this name, and then it went into something else. So bloody
Yeah,
clues
something
everywhere on
every
that
day.
one. Once was the
Can I have
capital
a
of the
clue?
Roman Empire.
Is that the clue?
Yeah, that's a clue, yeah.
Capital of the Roman Empire.
Once was, of one half of the Roman Empire.
In Turkey.
Was named after an emperor.
Ah, yeah.
I can't give you any more clues than that. I'll just have to spell it for you. It begins with a C. Or a K.
Coconut.
Constantinople.
Simon's got it. Well done, Simon. It does begin with a C. It's right there in front of me. I don't know why I judged myself thinking it might begin with a K. All I did was have to read the name.
dear.
Well, thank you, Adam, for kicking the quiz butt. You are the general knowledge king for this round. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, having a watch. I hope you took something away from that. More of the banter pod later next week. I will be fishing, so I might be on, I might not be on, depending on signal. But we'll see you later. Goodbye.
You got to do the thing.
Oh, yeah. What do we say now? Always remember, stay safe, stay strong, stay familiar, stay connected.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And boys, what are we going to be?
Be formidable. Oh, no.
Oh,
Wait
that's
for
terrible.
Simon with the lag.
Be formidable.
Oh.